So this is Jeff's old cook box. It's laying on its back. He used to carry all of his cooking gear in this, and well, now he's got a new niftier container for that. We're going to take this and add this to it. Yeah, it's going to be stained and changed around, and we're going to mix and match.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jack.
And we're two old farts in the woods. We're going to take off this lid because this lid is not going to work in the new configuration that we're going to do. But we will attach it back on in a different spot. So I'm going to keep it primarily intact and just take off leave all the hinges on the lid and everything. Just take it off of the box.
Yeah, it'll be just it'll still be an extra shelf. Just it won't be the lid anymore because
that's right.
Eventually, we're going to use a piano hinge.
Yeah.
And it's going to connect the two boxes the long way, and they'll close together.
Well, and it can still remain a table when it's opened.
Right.
A surface like that to for prepping the food or whatever. But this is going to make a pretty cool little food box, I think. A little dry pantry to take with us.
Yep.
Right now, we just kind of have to put everything in the cooler or in the Jeep at night. Be great to have a way to lock this up, so in case we get little vermins, as they say, varmints in our camp, we can have it locked up. I think the head of that screw broke off in there. I may have to drill that out. I might just be able to pull it off. Yep, I'll say. Right. Yeah, this is the one that kept making that cracking sound when I first bought it in the back of the Jeep going through those trails. So it broke a couple of times, and I tried to fix it. Let's see.
What are you reaching for? Oh.
I don't want to damage the hinge, but there we go.
Yep.
All right.
It looks like you pulled it right out.
I did pull it right out, so I'll have to take that out. Probably just push it out, and then I'll probably use some wood putty on that to make that a little bit stronger.
Okay.
I don't know, though, nothing's probably going to go back there. So.
Yeah, so we've got the lid back. We will eventually have another piece of wood right here across here to fill in the gap right here.
Yeah. Because we'll have to do that to each side to give the piano hinge something to hold on to.
Right. We got to take off these and this hardware on the inside.
So
the ultimate goal is we will... On this one, we'll eventually put a couple of caps just like this, and we'll do a piano hinge right there, so these two will be hinged together, and we'll just be able to close like so.
And if they could swing all the way back and then the table leg could come out on the other side, that would give us like 4 or 5... That would give us like 3 feet or more of space if it could go like that. And then this table, let me show you what I'm thinking. So then this is now attached to
this side over
this
here.
Side,
right?
So that it opens up like this, and you've got that much space. So now it's like a countertop, although that's bigger.
Yeah, that's considerably wider.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We can cut it down or something, or just leave it,
or run it out the back.
Yeah, yeah. Do it that way off the back.
Yeah,
yeah. That's an idea too. So go that way, and then one would come up this way. So somebody could stand there and work, and stand over here and work. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So yeah, we're but now we have this prepped. He's got his stand right here where the paper towel holder will still go.
And lantern holder.
So now we're ready to start on this one.
So we're going to cut out some pieces of some 1x8, or I'm sorry, 1/8 inch, like hobby wood, and line the inside to make it a solid box. So it's 11 3/4. So we're thinking this piece can be the bottom. It's long enough. We'll have to shave a little bit off of here and then cut it here to length. But I think it's going to be perfect to line over that to make that a solid bottom. Don't want to do it from the outside. We're going to do it from the inside to add some more support. And then probably pop some small screws in each one of these once the wood gets in it, so to make it stronger. That's what I did with that one. this at home, use your safety glasses.
We have safety glasses?
Yeah, we do, actually. You want to put some tape on it so it doesn't split?
That's not a bad idea.
See how we did that? We work so well together. I'm always rubbing something's underside.
Oh, God. I didn't need to know that.
Can't see the end, so I'm just going to put it here.
Oh, that's perfect. For tension, that's perfect because it's not, it's out enough that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then let's try to stick this bad boy down with tension and see what it's like. Because I don't want to smear glue all over it because we're going to have to wait. We got to let it dry and do all that. So if we can do this one piece, I know we're going to have to glue the sides, no doubt about it. But I think we can put this in and then, I don't know, maybe
Well, put it in.
Maybe screw it. All right, here we go. People at home are screaming, no! Don't do it. I do have both Gorilla Wood glue and Elmer's glue, so I'm prepared on the glue front. If I have to.
Look at that.
You know, I have a hammer somewhere. But with fists like these, who needs it? Ah!
He hits and it fits.
All right, it fits. So there's the bottom.
Back.
Well, yeah, because... All right, so I need to find some little tiny screws and just boop, 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 kind of reinforce this a little bit because, you know, it takes a lot of force on the Jeep with everything on top of it. So.
It takes
we can do that later. We can reinforce it later.
See, you said it takes a lot, and my brain went, it takes a lot to get it right when you're learning the facts of life.
Jesus H. Christ.
And I had a crush on Joe, not Blair.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Because she was the cool one with the leather jacket.
Probably. Maybe. Nah, I don't think I'm going to get two out of that. It's not long enough. All right, let's see what I got here. So I'm going to put that there and then just...
Yeah.
Don't grab a paintbrush. Grab a marker. Okay. So it's completely...
This is what we call the quick measure.
Yes. If a blind man on a fast horse...
Wait, measure it on the other side because that's where it's going to be.
Then it is good enough. But if you see somebody on YouTube doing something right, you should probably follow them. If you want quick and dirty and will do, I guess this will work.
That was me when I was single.
You didn't do anything when you were single. We started with a box already made, and now we have just a little bit more than a box that's already been made.
You know, I didn't want to say anything.
A box for the back.
Yeah, this is not all going to be completed this afternoon after work.
Yeah. But we have, for those of you guys who may be new to the channel or who just jumped over from our TikTok page, not only are we going to be doing stuff like this where we're building stuff and doing other things, but we're also doing a park series. And if you haven't seen it, it's already on YouTube. It's, what is it called? Woolly Hollow
Yeah,
Park?
Exploring Woolly Hollow.
Exploring Woolly Hollow. Not the legend of Woolly Hollow now. It's not that.
Well, flip it.
Well, there's no line on the other side.
I mean like this.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got that. Now, here's my idea.
Oh, I see. And then just mark what's sticking out, right?
Right.
I mean, take it out and look at it.
Yeah, see? I could see a tiny bit of white down at the bottom, but
it just almost follows the tape.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so weird. And I stopped it at the top of the box, but I guess I need to mark across the top.
Yeah, just a little on this side. Just a little nick.
That's all right.
All right.
It's a new pen.
All right. Here we go.
So which piece are you cutting first?
Probably this one.
So there you go. Then we just leave it that length and use this piece to cut the gap. See? And then just like we did over here with the little piece.
Yeah.
All right. That works for me. Dang. Turn it around and we'll mark the top and just make one cut on this bad boy. Dang, I wish we'd had another piece like that. We need to get one of those solar generators so we can do stuff like this in the woods.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Making shelter. Making bacon pancakes.
Wrong side.
This side?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And the one shelf fits over there. Okay.
What the hell?
All right.
Yeah, I know, white rabbit, but
yeah. Okay, so that I can live with that. And then we just cut another piece. You know, about yay big. I think this might actually be... Nope. Let's find one that's actually already cut to the length we need. Yeah. So this is already cut to the length, so we just need to cut it like that way.
rip it.
Rip it. Here, come here and draw that line. All right, you saw it here first, folks.
So we have to cut on this side.
Okay. Maybe that could... Hey, maybe we could get permission to have that play over this video. I would talk about it, but you have to edit that part out.
That fits.
That fits. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Okie
dokie.
I believe it fits. Yeah, it's this way. Splinters! There's still a tiny gap on this, but it's...
Yeah, it's the same way with the other one. We measured it perfectly, drew it on, and then it just didn't...
Well, that's what happens sometimes when you do the drawing for measuring thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, when you do the drawing for measuring thing, because there's the width of the tip of the pen, there's, you know, that you're not drawing exactly on the edge.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
The width of the tip of the pen.
The width of the tip of the pen.
The width of the tip of the pen. Width of the tip of the pen. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of that. We've lost our mind.
No, we
will. Oh, the top.
Yeah. Okay, so
this one looks like it's been walked on a bit. So these two pieces that we just cut kind of give it a more finished look like this, and it also matches the other box. I added these on the other box because it had hinges and a lid that popped up. So this was like a filler so that there wouldn't be a gap between the lid and the wood. But
we are going to have to do this down here as well for both boxes.
yeah.
But
So
we've got enough for that.
we're going to put a piece here and a piece there on both boxes. I think that piece of wood will do both boxes. And so that way, that's more bracing for our piano hinge. I'm going to test it out here and see how it's doing. All right, almost all the clamps are off. We're probably going to do some more screws on the top just for a little bit more durability. But I think, wow, okay. What do you think? Oh, it's getting real sturdy and heavy now.
Huh?
I remember how heavy the other
Looks
one
pretty
got
good. We
once I
still have
put
to do the little bits right over here on the corners.
what I'm gonna do next.
But once we've got that done, stain it, then put the hardware on it.
Well, we'll put these in and glue them. Then we'll put.
Oh
the
yeah, we
others
got to do the
along
rails
top,
too.
And we'll probably have to do 2 more this way and 2 more for the other box as well
So yeah,
to give them a bit of a lip for the hinge.
so we're making progress. And you see, we know where it goes. We labeled it. Yeah. All right, just trimming this down just a little bit. We were a little bit off on our cut, just making so we'll have a nice level thing to put our rail down on. Okay.
Using good old Gorilla Glue. Can't go wrong with that or Elmer's.
Don't need a huge bead on here because it'll all squidge out.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Squidge? I've never heard it before.
Squeeze out?
It'll all squeeze out. Yeah, squeeze is just as short as squidge, so squeeze works. So let's just use that.
Squoze it myself. I'll give it a little bit more. That's not
We just want to cover all the cracks so some little critters or something can't reach in there and grab your little Debbies when you're looking forward to them in the morning. So is it gonna work, Jack?
Yeah. Save the little Debbies.
And here goes the second piece, or piece 5, which is the last piece.
Okay, so now we're going to do our first rail. We're going to let this other side dry up just a little bit more, but we can go ahead and knock this one out.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna knock this out. What's that old song? Mama said, "Knock you out."
LL Cool J.
That's right.
Ladies love Cool James. Look, Jeff has an actual tack hammer. Glue and nails does give the most secure hold.
Mm-hmm.
Or screws.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put one on the other end, and I think that'll be good. Just tack it down in 3 places to hold the glue, or to make sure the glue works.
Beautimus.
Beautimus. 1980s called. They want that one back. That piece is a little big, Jack. Do you have any plans to cut that down?
Yes. but we got to get the width. We got to get the width right. So I'm gonna mark the bottom of that so we can.
Let's give it one more time for good measure. All right, let's see if I got it.
Hey, we got a cutting mark.
Hey.
All right, now we're gonna cut this, and then got to cut off a little bit more to make it fit on this side because this side's a little bit more narrow.
And then glue it down and nail it.
Yep. We can't do the other one yet because the glue is still drying on the back side of it. So we've got one side on that done, but we got plenty of material to get this all done, and we're gonna get to it.
Let me see if I can find the saw that I have.
Okay.
We also have that little saber saw as well.
Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly.
And it has a laser dot.
Oh, I thought you meant. Does that one work again?
That works, yeah.
Yeah, let's use that.
The scroll saw.
We're gonna use a scroll saw. Let me.
Here, I can move it.
All right.
It's unplugged.
Yeah, I've got the camera.
Well, you can't cuss a cat in this shop without getting fur in your mouth.
What?
It's a very small shop, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's an interesting saying there.
Well,
All
some
right.
asshole put the skill saw right in my way. Otherwise, I'd have some more room.
Ah, jeez. Skill saw is a brand. This is a circular saw.
All right.
Jackass.
Well, all right. I guess if I'm going to be mean to you, you can be a pedantic piece of...
I am.
This doesn't raise up, I guess, unless you push really hard on it. But it all works.
I think if these were bent out more, it would.
And then when you turn that on, this will start too. So be careful.
Okay.
So if you ever want to sand something you're working on, and I've got round. Oh, that one's still pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. So
Hey, all right.
that's how it works.
We'll get to it.
Oh, you want me to do it? Why am I sitting here telling you how to do it then?
I don't know. Here, look. Get it lined. Okay, you can. I was gonna. All right, that'll work.
All right, let's try this. It's a little. It's got waves. Okay.
Yeah, you were just working to keep it on the line.
Yeah, but
Other side.
it's
No, other end.
other end. Oh, I was like, it still don't fit. What the hell? Okay,
That's a nice fit right
it
there.
is a nice fit.
Okay.
All right, now we glue.
Well, now we have to trim off a little bit off of this one to get it to fit the other side.
They're like, no, you're not exact enough. We don't like the way you work with tools.
I mean, I ain't saying nothing.
That's not square. Okay, I'm lining it up the edge with that and on that. Right there. Okay.
That's much better.
That's the one you'll use. That's.
Oh, it's all going in.
No, it's not. This thing will be 15 hours long.
So we know the pieces fit, so time to glue.
And if they fit,
They sit.
I was gonna say you must have quit, but
You know, I mean.
this is the most like true woodworking that we've done is the gluing. Other than that, nothing that we've done is anything like what real people do. Now, hopefully this won't hinder what we're doing in any way.
Shouldn't.
It's going to give us a little bit more support, which is always good when you're taking something down trails.
Maybe keep stuff from falling out of the bottom.
Yeah, and this is going to be going down trails, packed under stuff, so it needs to be really, really stout. Okay.
How's this one looking?
Check on this one. This has got to be dry, or good enough to be tacky and stick. Really
Well, I mean, this glue takes about an hour to set up, doesn't it?
yeah,
Most glues do.
It's pretty good, and then of course overnight to completely cure.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get that out of there
As
because
with
that was.
most adhesives.
I wasn't going to. That's why I was just holding it there.
Okay. Now we do is the other side.
Did it split?
It did.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know the trick where you tap the tip of the nail, right?
I don't. Would you like to demonstrate that for our YouTube
Well,
watchers?
when you have a nail that's very sharp on the end, you'll set it on something metal and then just tap it to just dull the end just a little bit. It might go right through your...
Nope.
Okay, so you dull the end a little bit and that'll keep the wood from splitting.
Okay.
Because it's less of a wedge.
I think it's because I already split this wood.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
You can do it on this side here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Here, let me hit it against the anvil of my. Here, you want to swap with me?
Yeah, we need to change places here because. Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Did that go in my shoe? Because once they hit the ground, they gone. Okay.
So, yeah,
So
as you can see, it didn't split it.
No, it didn't. That's a good trick. Thank you for showing me that.
You're welcome.
I'm tempted to stain these and then show Jack what they look like after they've been stained, and then we can put the hinges on and put it together. So I may do that off camera.
Okay, we're doing stuff.
Not too shabby.
I've done worse cuts, but I've done better cuts.
All right, so while Jack was at home yesterday and after I got off work, I decided to go ahead and stain the box. As you can see, it's not quite the same color as the original one, which is here, but it's pretty close and it's not too bad. So what I did is stained it. Today I'm going to put some polyurethane on it. I cut some shelves out of some thin wood and stained those, and then I just used some, believe it or not, just some wood staples in the side just to hold the two shelves on. It's never going to have a tremendous amount of weight in it, so I'm not real worried about that breaking or coming off. It may someday, but this is just going to be for like... I don't know, maybe some bins or boxes or something can go in here. We'll keep one side like shelving, one side just storing stuff like that. So I don't know yet. Anyway, may also add a light to it. This little dollar store flip light right there is pretty bright. May put that on the top. It just sticks on with some Velcro. So I'm going to now start polyurethane in it. He needs some milk. I've almost covered the entire thing in some of this polyacrylic here. The only side I have left to do is underneath here, the bottom on the table. But I gotta let it dry. And wow, I'm really liking this. the stain is lightening up a little bit and turning red. A little bit more red, and it's starting to really look like its counterpart over there. So maybe in another year or so, these two will look almost exactly alike. Really like the way that turned out on top there. So we're going to let this dry. I'll save you guys the tedium of that, and then Jack and I will be back to finish putting it together.
Okay, so we've got the piano hinge on this side. We've kind of skipped a few here because
Camera went crazy, or you guys would see that. Sorry.
yeah, corrupted file footage, or maybe I just hit the camera button instead of the video button.
No. It was corrupted.
But we've got 10 out of 14 screws that we need, so we're going to stagger them until we can find some more, because we're not going to spend any money on this unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah.
We're going to be staggering these. We've got the top hole drilled here. We're going to use it to get it in place. And then we're going to angle all the others off of that. Let's see here. Where's that? There it is.
It's kind of a wide one I'm putting on the top. I don't feel it going in the hole.
Let's see where the hole now.
You see the hole?
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't find the hole.
There's a light right there. That's it. Right there.
There's the hole. Good. All right. So, got the top one in, and now we're gonna stagger. Oh, that's bright. Eek.
Yeah, I got that at the dollar store, man. I'm sorry, I got that at the $1.25 store.
Seriously, I've got after images right now.
It's been so hot in here. This polypropylene coating is still polyacrylic. I said every time I said polyurethane the other day and had to correct myself. Polyacrylic is still kind of sticky. It's so hot in here.
Heat and humidity.
Yeah.
Welcome to Arkansas. Okay, hold on. Before we put in the rest of them,
You bet.
let's test it.
I'm gonna find my drill bit.
Yes.
No, I'm not. It's gone.
I heard it hit metal.
Yeah, it bounced off the toolbox probably.
So,
Oh, like a glove?
much better, much better.
Yes, that works.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm actually thinking about putting some handles on it. Even though there's handles on the top, you're going to have to carry it like this in the middle.
Right.
And it's not going to be very conducive. Well, I already drilled 2 holes. I could put another one in.
Yeah. I'll look for
It's not going to be very conducive to someone with a bad back to carry that completely full with just the handles in the middle. And I actually have some hardware. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we got the other side put in. The heads of the screws are up just a little bit because, well, we're using different sizes of screws. So when we close it, it's almost like it's spring-loaded. So we got to put a little bit of pressure on it to get it closed. But
Which will work with the hasp.
yeah, which will make it fine with the hasp that we're going to put on here. The hasp that he used on the other one to hold on the lid. So we're going to find that, and then we'll get back to you. So we found the ends of the hasp that we're going to use to close this up. And
We need to put the other side on first, though, to measure where those sides go.
right. But they're going to be right around in here. We've got the other one too. We're just going to do one right now because we're still scavenging for screws. But it's like we're single again. What the hell?
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to touch that up with some more wood butchering. So it's got to, let's see, it's got to go like that with a hinge on top. With a hinge
technically,
on top.
It should go like that.
So,
No, like I had it turned wrong. Like that, because they're meant to. That way you can't unscrew it.
Oh, so they're meant to go back on themselves, not flat like I had them?
Right. This is, well, you had them where it was coming around the corner.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you could do it like that. But it's a security thing so that once it's locked, you can't just unscrew one side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Vic made that mistake on his door.
That's right. That's how we got that door off. I had to Teach that guy to lock his door. How dare he want privacy in his own room? That work?
Yeah.
Ah, your fingers. You okay?
My contact's a little dry, but my fingers are
Oh,
fine.
that hasp caught that. I thought that landed right on your hand.
No.
That was kind of funny. I designed it that way, guys. It's safety first. Am I in the hole? Guess I have to ask.
All right.
Try that. All right. So then, when Jack moves his back, we'll lock it. I'll show you what it's going to look like. Go ahead and close it up. So then, at night,
That'll keep varmints out.
do we?
All right. I say all right way too often.
Well, okay then.
So, gonna do canned goods down here and other random stuff over here. Roll of paper towels over here and other tall things. Jeff has a plan for it, don't you, Jeff?
I do.
Now let's see
Which will change a lot, I'm sure.
Let's see how this thing closes up here.
All right. Two
All right.
hands. It is springy, so you got to use a couple hands, but I like that. And then we'll put something there to keep the critters out at night.
And yeah, hey, we got us a cold, not a cold, but a dry storage box.
Easy.
Tool farts in the woods.